So I've been writing songs for quite a while, and it's not what it once was. It used to be much easier. It seemed like I could just, grab something, and half hour later I had a song. No more. Those days seem to be over. I compare it to, I don't know if any of you do crossword puzzles on a daily basis, how Monday puzzle is usually pretty easy, and that's what once upon a time was for me to put the words together to write a song. Now, as the week goes on, it gets harder, and it's more like the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle. Try to get it done. Just the words are a jumble, and I don't put in a whatever. So anyways, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to own anything if I can possibly help it. I like to pass the buck if I can get away with it. And with regards to this inability to kind of put the songs together, I don't want to own that. It's age, whatever. No, you gotta. So this song relates to that, me, who I'm going to blame for this. This song is called My Muse. William Shakespeare, the mighty bard, every now and then he found the going get hard. He called upon his muse, help him ride. She came running fast as she could. She helped out Bill like a good muse should. Romeo and Juliet are gonna fall in love tonight. My muse hangs out with her good friends, fear and doubt, everywhere but where she should be. She comes a-stumbling through my door, whispers in my ear at 3:45, talking about things make no sense to me. Samuel Clemens, a.k.a. Mark Twain, had the Mississippi River running through his veins. He called upon his muse, help him ride. She came running as fast as she could, and she helped out Mark like a good muse should. Huck and Jim are gonna sail on down tonight. My muse hangs out with her good friends, fear and doubt, everywhere but where she should be. She comes a-stumbling through my door, whispers in my ear at 3:45, talking about things make no sense to me. And when passion and inspiration, they want to come inside and play, she tells them I'm not home, sends them on their way. Emily Dickinson, she had her own style, but even she would get stuck for a while. She called upon her muse, help her ride. He came running just as fast as he could, and he helped out Emily like a good muse should. So let the sweet poetry come and carry you away tonight. My muse hangs out with her good friends, fear and doubt, everywhere but where she should be. She comes a-stumbling through my door, whispers in my ear at 3:45, talking about things make no sense to me. Talking about things make no sense to me. Thank you. The Ugly Truth. This next song I'm going to do, I tried to be a little bit clever, whatever, I don't know. Tie it into the first song I'm going to sing a song that relates to the life of one of the literary icons that I just alluded to in the last song, the one Samuel Langhorne Clemens, better known under his pen name pseudonym Mark Twain. A man who today pretty much we remember for things of joy and laughter and humor that he brought to the world. And his celebration of youth in a young country and in the novels of children, of Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Would that it had been that his own personal life had been that pleasant and sweet. He was kind of a difficult man, prone to outbursts of temper and depression. When he was a very young man, he was out west during the silver mining rush in Nevada and actually put a revolver to his head. Did not obviously pull the trigger. But later on, he would write that he said, I don't regret the fact that I didn't do the job. He says, but then again, I've never questioned whether it might not have been the right thing to do. Anyways, so, and he squandered his fortune that he had earned with his hard work, his writing those great novels. He kept putting his money into this sinkhole of an investment, trying to develop one of the early forms of what we would call a linotype machine, a typesetter. It never worked. He just kept putting more good money after bad, and he went bankrupt. And kind of our benefit of that, because of that, he would go out on a lecture tour to try to pay off his debts, and from that we have many of his famous sayings that are still with us today. His family life, he was a very happily married man, but unfortunately he outlived his wife and three out of four of his children. And he blamed himself even for the death of his only son in infancy. It seems, though, that the death in his family that hit him hardest, some say he was never the same writer after the death of his daughter, Susie, who died around the age of 26 of spinal meningitis, who was just flowering in life. She was a brilliant young woman, very much like him. She loved to write, a little bit tempestuous like him, too. But just her life cut short. And what made so much more painful for Mark Twain was that him and his wife were out of the country when their daughter died. So he was at such a loss for words, this master of the English language, that he did not know what to put on the headstone of his daughter, Susie. So he asked that a verse from a poem written by a poet, not himself, be placed there. And he would be seeing the rest of his life going up to the family plot. And that headstone is still there to this day with the words of that poem. And I just thought, when I wrote this song, I thought, well, imagine for this man who gave the world such joy and happiness through his writings, that he should have to endure such sorrow and grief. And the song is called Warm Southern Sun. Here I stand in the midst of another October. The leaves falling around me, piling up to my shoulder. I don't really care. I came here to stare at the words written on the grave where you lie. And they say, warm southern sunshine brightly here. Warm southern wind blow gently here. Green side above, be light, oh be light. Good night, my dear. Good night, good night. Now here I stand in the midst of another July. The sun's burning down, makes the world so hot and so dry. It's been a year since you've been gone. Still it seems like a lifetime long. You know I never even had the chance to kiss you goodbye. So I say, warm southern sunshine brightly here. Warm southern wind blow gently here. And green side above, be light, oh be light. Good night, my dear. Good night. Good night. after year after year, I'll water these flowers with my tears, as a memory of your love lingers on. And day after day after day, I'll wonder why they took you away. Darling, my darling, it seems so wrong. So warm southern sunshine brightly here, warm southern wind blow gently, green side above, be light, oh be light. Good night, my dear. Good night. Good night. All right, thank you.